What do we got here? Okay, we got Cam 2 times goes, ladies, what body count is too much for a woman? If you don't have a number or think no number is too high, then what body count is too high for your son's girlfriend or future wife? So what body count is too high for a woman in your opinion? We can start here and then work our way.
What is body count?
Basically, how many guys
Sexual partners
slept with?
Oh.
Or vice versa.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so yeah, I just cannot remember. I mean, I lost my virginity at 15.
No, how much, for example, let's say you had...
I'm 30, so it's been 15 years. It's a lot.
Your son's girlfriend, so you have kids, right?
One child, yes.
Is it a boy?
It's a girl.
So let's say you had a boy. If his girlfriend or wife had a body count, what do you think it should be? Like how many guys should she at least be with?
I don't know. I don't think there's a specific number that is like, oh, that's respectable. And now, like, if she only slept with one guy, that's like good.
If she had 100, would you be cool with that for your son?
100%. Because like what you do prior, it doesn't matter. Like when you meet someone, is from that day, like to the future. You don't look to the past. Because trust me, if you look to each girl's on the past, like, oh my gosh, you wouldn't be with any girl.
So let's say your man was a ex-convict,
yes,
killed 10 people, and I want to say did like crazy stuff to like women. Would you still deal with him?
No.
What? His past, it doesn't matter, right?
Oh no, but like if he slept with like 500 girls, I wouldn't care. I swear to God, I wouldn't care.
But his criminal past matters.
I agree with her on that.
Like all right,
what if he banged? Hold on, what if he had sex with 10 dudes then? Would you be okay with that? What if he had sex with 10 guys?
Say that again.
What if he had sex with 10 guys?
I think the G spot on a guy is on their ass. Okay. So I think
past doesn't matter, right? You'd
guys
be okay with
that love it in the ass are smart.
Okay, would you be with him then?
Hell no. That's how you get AIDS, dog.
Would you be with him since the past doesn't matter?
That's crazy.
Not 10 dicks. No, if you fucked like 10 guys, no.
Okay, so the past does matter.
To a certain extent.
Okay, to an extent now.
So,
sex is legal.
So in other words, basically you're saying you don't... Okay,
yeah,
so there's no such thing as too high a number.
I just don't remember my body count. I'm so sorry.
No, we don't ask you for your body count.
I don't even know my body count.
All I'm asking is, what number is too high for a body count?
Like over 1,000.
Over. Okay.
That's a lot of parts.
What the?
Goddamn.
All right. What about you? What is too much to you, in your opinion?
I would say like high 30s, reaching on to 40.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right. What about you? What's too much for you?
I'm not judging anybody. I've did some shit, so I'm not gonna say any number.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think is too high?
I'm just not gonna say I don't have a number that's too high because it depends on what you're doing. Are you doing porn? Are you doing OnlyFans? Are you getting paid for it?
Let's assume she's not a sex worker.
Okay, so just a regular girl. I mean,
regular girl, yes.
So you want like an exact number?
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna say over maybe 200 is a lot.
Okay. How about this? We'll make it a little bit more personal. What if it were your son and he was about to get married? What number would be too high for your son?
Once again, I've did a lot of things, and I'm not going to judge somebody for what they've done. Because my body count, I don't even know my body count. I could be 1,000% with y'all. It's a lot.
But no, I get that. But you wouldn't want your son to get with a girl that has lower body count?
Well, it depends on what the girl's morals are. Getting to know the girl, it depends on each person. So if you get to know somebody and like you get to know them as that person, I'm not going to judge how many people you had sex with.
But wouldn't it be fair to say that if she has a high body count, that morality is something?
No, because
you don't think so?
I've did some things. Then I was engaged for 5 years. Then I got out of a relationship. Then I went crazy again. So I guess there's levels to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter to you?
It doesn't matter to me.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay. What about you? What's too high for you?
I kind of think that, I mean, I would say like 20, but honestly, like, just like in the Bible, some of the best people that were used were some of the worst sinners and had the most love for God and turned their lives over. So I don't think that everything is some calculated, like everything calculation, time, all this thing we put on women's age, that's all of the devil. Like, we are all children of God. And so none of that should matter at the end of the day. But for me, I would say like 20.
So I get what you're saying, but to correct you here, they repented. When someone gets with you, they didn't repent shit.
Yeah, but that's why you find out about the person first, you know? You find out, are they...
But you just said earlier, if you don't get healed, then you're still the same person. So they're telling you they're healed, but they may not be healed. They got 100 bodies. You don't know what they did.
Yeah, but you're never going to fully, like, but hopefully you get to know that person that you do know that they've healed from that and they don't do that anymore.
Lie. All the time.
Of course, but you got to trust, like, God gave us intuition for a reason, and that's the most powerful thing. Like, he gives us discernment. And with discernment...
Did you discern your 2 other guys? Because it didn't work out, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, but I was in self-will. I was fearful of whatever, not being alone. Like, there's all different types of things that go into that. And now that I'm in this life journey where I am, like, healing is a process that happens all the time. It's not like you're just healed one day. Like, but if you're aware and you're like, for instance, like being sober and being like on the right path and you know what you want and you're following what God wants for your life, then you will be able to tell. If he's out on, if he's on Pornhub every night, guess what? He's probably not healed. You know what I mean?
But if I'm trying to tell you, how would you really know if someone's really healed? You can't really tell.
If you walk a life with somebody, yeah, you can't. If you're going to church, like, that's a big thing. Like, is he going to?
That doesn't mean anything.
Is he praying? Is he getting on his knees and praying?
I know girls and guys that party on Saturday and go to church in the morning.
No, but is he making it a daily thing, like every day? Like, I love reading the Bible. I read the Bible. Like, am I actually making it like a part of my life?
Would you date a guy that doesn't pray?
I need to be healed.
Would you date a guy that doesn't pray?
At this point in my life, no, not at all. I'm not trying to fix nobody. I don't got time to fix nobody. Like, it's time to make some babies.
Ooh.
So
babies, yes.
It's not that fun.
Well, you can't have a baby at 33. What is it?
So 35. We're good, y'all. We're good.
Most of your eggs are gone at this point.
Whoa.
No, they're not.
That's
they're not.
true.
There's people that have babies when they're even.
That's not
40.
true nowadays.
Oh, 50.
Not with technology.
You should practice
no way.
fresh.
I know a girl that just had a baby at 42
I will pray for you.
Just because you know
Deliverance.
a woman that had a child at 42
with no
does not
freezing eggs,
necessarily
with
mean-
nothing.
Does
There's
not
people that have
necessarily
babies
mean-
all the time later on in life.
That's
do.
fine, but
No, my
that does not
mom-
change the fact
my
that
mom
from a
had
technology
biological
nowadays,
sense,
yeah.
My eggs are
absolutely
great.
most of your eggs are gone by 33.
Listen,
Most of
I
my eggs
mean,
are
my
great.
mom
Listen.
had me and
This
my
is a
brother
fact.
at 40.
I'm not 33 yet, so I'm
Fantastic.
good.
Yeah.
well, she messed up.
And
Listen.
yeah,
No, she didn't.
She had me at 40. She messed up. Man.
there's a bunch of
It came out so bad.
complications that arise once you pass 30, and you don't know how many times she tried prior. You don't
It's
know
actually
how
35.
Not nowadays, though. The
35
technology
is a
is
high-risk
different.
pregnancy at that point, but that does not exclude the fact that by the time you're 33, most of your eggs are absolutely gone. That's a biological fact.
No, they're not.
They definitely move that age
Can you
up,
show
though.
this
I've
study,
studied
please? I
that.
want to see this study pulled
Yeah,
up.
we have it on.
I need the at. Where's the
our stats
website?
Make sure.
Man, okay.
We'll show you after. We got you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'd
this
love to
just
see this.
you don't need like that's like saying
No, but it has,
I need a
the
study
age
for
has
1 plus
gone
1
up,
is
though.
2.
They talk about that. They've
It's not
definitely
all
talked
your
about
eggs
that.
are gone.
I even talked to my doctor
I never
about
said
that.
all your eggs are gone. I said a majority of your eggs are absolutely gone.
Okay.
Oh, majority for sure.
That's
but
what
there's
I
still
said.
eggs.
So you guys aren't listening to what I'm saying.
So it's high
I
risk.
just have to see it. That's no big deal. All right.
It'd be high
cool.
risk.
Let's move on, Myron.
She wants to practice.
This is crazy, bro.
The truth hurts, man.
Yeah, it's
truth
crazy.
is-
It's not
bro.
hurting. It's really
It does not hurt at all. I'm good.
It's
I'm
a
happy.
biological
God
fact.
got me. I'm fine.
She
By
They're
the
still
time-
hot, so it's fine. It doesn't
By the
matter.
time you're 30 years old, the majority of your eggs are gone. By the time you're 35 years old, almost all of them are gone, and it's a high risk pregnancy at 35. So the chance of you bringing a child to term drop off precipitously once you enter your 30s.
That's all we're saying.
This is a biological fact. Can you still have a kid? Of course.
Yeah,
But
technology
is the likelihood diminished significantly? Yes. And freezing your eggs, yeah, that's maybe one way to go about it, but it doesn't change. If like you can freeze your eggs all you want, but if the incubator's fucked up,
Yeah, it
the
doesn't
incubator's
work
fucked up.
sometimes. That's
So,
for sure.
I mean, okay. For
Not
you,
worried.
20 is too high?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Well, I talked about this on a different podcast and everyone went berserk, but it's about the ratio. So like 20 could mean something different for everyone in this room.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really about the opportunities you took. So if like you only had, like say two people have 5 and one person only had 5 opportunities to have sex and they took all 5 and one person had 20 opportunities and only took 5. The person that took all 5 is a slut. The other person, not a slut. So it depends like where you live, how much you go out,
If you're
like
ugly. No, I'm just kidding.
what your opportunities are and how many you take.
Okay. Maybe that argument might have worked in 1951, but in
No, it's more
2023,
in 2023.
well, here's the thing. You're saying it depends on opportunities. I mean, by that logic, girls with Instagram, dating apps, the internet in general have a bunch of opportunities. So wouldn't that be kind of null and void to say opportunities given to you? Because even average women have thousands of opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if they say 5, that's not like that big of a number compared to someone that isn't on dating apps and doesn't do social media and took 5 out of 5.
But what I'm arguing is that any girl has access to social media and can get access to top tier guys and a lot of opportunities.
And so can guys, but I think it's about
Not
the
so can guys.
opportunities.
Men don't have nearly as many opportunities as women. Come on.
When you're talking about dating apps and Instagram?
Yes.
Yes.
Men can all have that.
Yeah,
Instagram got you accessible to everything.
Yeah.
You can
How can you not download
anybody
an
you want.
app and Instagram?
Early in the show, you said, "Hey, Chris, send me the thumbnail," and he said, "Send me a DM." Chris, what'd you see? In the bathroom. Fucking useless. What he basically said was she had a bunch of DMs. How many of those guys did you respond back to?
Some of them were my friends, so
That's true, Myron. Myron, I left you on
I
red.
respond to everybody.
Actual females, like there were females, like, and then some of them were them because I just met them, you know. So
You caught it?
I left you on red, Myron. That's true.
Oh, you did?
But you kind of you weren't that nice.
I respond to everyone because they're
You're
gonna be
you're kind of hot.
some type of money.
But that proves his point, though.
There you
No,
go.
because he wasn't very nice about it. To me, I want a charming guy.
What did I say? I don't even
That
remember what I
proves his
said.
point, though.
Yeah, I want a charming guy, a nice guy, and he came at me like,
What did
I'm
I say?
the fucking shit.
I followed you and you didn't even follow
He's
me
like,
back.
you're not bad looking. What's your number? You're not- and I was like, why would I reply to that? Like, what desperate girl would actually give her number to that?
Nobody's desperate.
Oh, man.
But I mean, what girl? Like, no girl would actually read that and be like, oh, this is actually could be a good
Oh,
guy.
I see many of them, actually.
That's sad.
To me, that's sad.
Your waves look
To me,
real
that's
good, by
sad.
the way, dog.
You know,
But,
you know
they
what's
love the
interesting?
clout. They love the clout and all that.
She remembers me DMing her, but I don't remember DMing her.
Because you do it so much.
He needs to get God. That's what he needs.
To be fair,
Bruh,
like,
you just shoot shots.
yeah, literally.
I don't get it. You
hold on,
make
hold on,
women
hold on.
feel bad about
It's a
their
numbers game.
their numbers,
this
but
is
you seem
fantastic.
like you have a lot of numbers.
It's a
I
numbers
don't get
game,
that.
but the ratio
Look,
thing doesn't
this
make
actually
sense.
proves my point even further. Like, bro, women have so many opportunities where guys will hit them up, etc. Even in this situation here, like, I'm a guy, I got my shit together, whatever, but I could still fail. So what do you think the average guy is going to be dealing with?
Even worse.
You guys are trying to say that men have the same amount of opportunities as women?
I don't
Not
talk
even
to people
fucking
on
close.
social media,
Not at
period.
all. They
I don't
definitely
do
don't.
it.
Thing, so it's like
You respond,
Definitely
but
don't
Yeah,
have
here
the
you
same
go flexing
opportunity.
talking about.
Yeah, because we're talking about it, but I have so many people in my DMs. I don't entertain it. Like,
and you
I'm just
decline
not
most of
into
them, right?
it. I don't talk to anybody online.
But that's my
Exactly.
point.
But
That's
girls
what,
can put their
'Cause I wanna
pussy
meet
on Twitter and
somebody-
make 10K a week.
That's what
Guys
girls
cannot.
do. That's what
That's
girls
a
do. Is
fact.
like girls have all the opportunity in the world. So what I'm saying is that because their argument is like, oh, it's a.
because I had a lot of opportunities and only took 10, and you didn't have that many, and you took 10. So if you actually do the math, you're sluttier than me.
Percentage-wise is what she's saying.
Yeah, do the percentage.
So,
I like her math. That's girl math.
That's
hold on. So
ridiculous
because
logic.
No,
think
it's
picking
not.
choice is
Smart
better?
as fuck. What?
So let me get it straight. Because you can pick and choose is better than me taking all 5 of mine. So you're picking and
Yeah,
choosing
if you take,
the
if
top
you have
5 are the
5,
options.
if
I
you only have 5 options and you take all of them, that's slutty.
But girls
But if
choose.
you have
Girls
20
choose if you're
options
gonna
and you
get fucked
choose
or not.
5,
The
it's not
girls
that
choose if
slutty.
you're gonna fuck or not.
So
The
you
guys
got-
don't choose.
Huh?
Girls
Then
choose.
you have to convert it into a decimal,
Let's keep it real.
and then we could do a percentage because you know how you do the math from decimals to percentage, right?
No, but
we learned it
again,
in 3rd grade.
You can choose out of your options, right?
We did. Yeah.
I just picked because I
Okay,
got
but
opportunity.
it's a math. It's still
math.
But I'm saying in all reality, the woman
You gotta
chooses
put it
if
into a
you're gonna have
percentage.
sex with them or not. The man does not choose. The woman chooses.
You might have 100 and I might have 1,000.
No, I get what you're saying.
And then we both choose 10.
I understand.
And then we do the math, and you're sluttier than me.
Oh, wait. She's doing the math? That's game. Like,
Female logic is amazing.
It's girl math. There's no math in this. There's no math in sex.
It's
But I
based
bet you're
off of the
sluttier than I
opportunities that I
am.
had.
Yeah, you are.
It's a percentage
You're
of the
slut.
opportunities I took. Like what?
No, it makes perfect sense. You just don't want to admit it.
It doesn't make sense at all because effectively, I'm saying your logic would have worked maybe in 1950, but like in
No, because
2023,
we'd all be married by
in
now.
2023,
1950.
average chicks
We
have,
didn't have OnlyFans.
can you please
and
be quiet for 2
Instagram.
seconds? In 2023, women have women have more pull than male celebrities. Average chicks have more pull than celebrities. Like that's not even close.
Okay, but you still have to convert the number. So it doesn't matter if I have 1,000 and you have 100, because you have to convert it
Are you speaking as if I was a female hypothetically, or if I was a male?
No, you could have less opportunities than I can. So if you had 100 and I had 1,000 and we both took 10, you took more.
We're not the same because I have to create my opportunities.
Yeah.
Okay,
You don't create your opportunities.
Because women choose if you're going to fuck or not. Men do not choose that. So it is different.
It's still about
No,
math.
but you have to
can
compare.
find the percentage
You have to
either
compare
way.
apples to apples, not apples to oranges. A man's opportunities have to be created. A woman's opportunities are given to her.
They choose it.
We're not the same.
We're not the same at all.
Guys,
We're not the same, though.
With all the dating apps, I really don't think it's that hard for guys.
Your own supporters of OnlyFans, who are they? Guys. If guys were getting laid, why would they watch you?
People you went to high school with.
Because they think I'm hot.
No.
Yeah.
Bruh, really?
A lot of them like wanted to
Do the
date.
math.
I'm doing the
Logically.
math.
If
I'm
I can
doing
get
the
sex in
math.
person, why am I going to watch you online?
Ask them.
The reason why people will be watching it online is because they know them.
Like, women are very. This conversation goes to show how fairly delusional females are about the male experience. So, like, I'll give you an example. She remembers vividly that I messaged her. I don't remember messaging you.
Still hurt.
But let me tell you why. No. Well, I'm going here. So I genuinely don't even remember.
You sound like a fuckboy.
What was that?
That kind of makes you sound like a fuckboy because it sounds like you just mass DM all these girls.
I mean, what do you expect?
Well, actually, well,
So then you do have a lot of opportunities.
No. I have to create the opportunities, and men have to send out a lot of messages to get even some type of return. The top guys in the world close 10% of the girls they talk to. So you have to send out a lot of messages to get a response. Women don't have that problem. You send a message to a guy, he's going to probably respond if you're attractive enough.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is this. Women are the ones that select. Mm-hmm. She can remember me, but I don't remember her. Why? Because I have to shoot so many more shots. Mm-hmm. She's the one that picks. So, I mean...
Well, because it was easy. We're on the podcast, and I came here, so I remember you.
I will agree, though, that women do choose who the hell they're going to fuck. Like, the men can shoot the shot, but the girl's going to choose if she wants to fuck you or not.
But my point is that
men
men have to shoot a lot of shots to even get the chance.
Yeah.
Women don't. So it's not the same at all because you're talking about opportunities. It's
But
like,
you just said it's a numbers game, and I'm saying exactly
men fuck whatever the fuck's walking.
yeah, but it's not a numbers game for women. It's a numbers game for men. We have to shoot a lot of shots.
Life is about opportunities you take or don't take. So is sex.
But we're not the same.
Literally, life is about opportunities. You either choose to
There's a
take them
guy
or
she
you
went on a
don't.
date with, right? And because he asked her to come over rather than go to gym, disqualified. If you say that to me, shit, I don't care. Because once again, we're not the same.
Privilege is invisible to those that have it.
Men and women are not the same. Exactly.
So you can't put us in the same category of opportunities. You can't.
But you can't put the body count number either the same.
What do you mean?
Like,
Since we're not the same, like that's what I'm saying. Like, body count number can vary. It depends on
So let me
if
ask you
you're
this.
male or female, where you grew up, where you live, if you go out, if you don't live, if you live in a rural area, if you live in the city, how old you are, etc.
Let me ask you, hold on. So are you saying, I just got to get to the bottom line here. Are you saying that a man that has a 50 body count is the same as a woman that has a 50 body count?
No, I'm saying it's different because a man might have only had 75 opportunities and took 50, and a girl might have had 1,000 and took 50, and that's a big, big difference. So the man is a lot sluttier.
she's saying the conversion of
Yo, female logic. I love it.
Yo, that's crazy,
It's
man.
true.
Listen,
with Kate's word,
I will
girl
take that
math.
perspective.
Yes,
I like it.
period.
It's funny. But in reality, come
Yeah,
on.
yo, there's no such thing as male sluts. Men are the slut makers.
Facts.
Like,
Why are you trying to make sluts?
See, I feel like men
It's
are
the
like
same act.
Because-
Why does it make a difference if it's a female or a
But I
male?
feel like men
doing
are like
it?
the king. Like,
Men
you're gonna
can
have
be
more than one
sluts.
mate.
because men and women are not the same. A man
No,
has
we're
to
not the
earn
same.
the ability to have sex. A woman doesn't.
Men and women are not equal.
I
We're
obviously
equally
know we're not the
important,
same,
but we are not equally
We're different.
the same.
We were trying to make an argument for a male's body count and a female's body count to be the same, and they
well, a
aren't.
sin's a sin. So
I just said they were.
No, she said they weren't.
I literally just said they weren't.
Not you. I'm talking about her.
a sin's a sin, whether it's a man doing it
All right,
or the female.
You were trying to say
Same
something
amount of
before?
sins.
Oh, I was saying that I agree with her because I'm not from here. And back in Tampa, if someone told me their body count was 30 or 40 or whatever, I'd be like, oh my God, like that's so much. But here,
As a
that's
guy
like,
or a girl?
Both?
both, yeah. And then here, it's like normal to have
3,000.
here it's like 3,000. And I'm like, okay, whoa. Like,
No, but
so now 30 and 40, like that doesn't seem like a lot to me because I'm like here in Miami now, living here, and everyone has like a higher body count. So it does vary, like where you live, who you are, where you are. It varies on
How you grew up.
We're just saying, relationship-wise, it matters because the guy's gonna be like, damn, if I find out your body count, it'll determine if I take it serious or not. Versus you, if you find out a guy's body count, you may be like, you know what, he's cool, I like his vibe, I don't really care about his body count. But guy, it would definitely bother him at some point.
I've never had a lot of guys that never have got mad about that and still wanted to take me seriously. I don't want to take that body
But
count.
the thing is, you don't even know your body count. So how,
Exactly, but I'm saying that I know it's a lot. But I know it's a lot.
No,
so
but-
I'm gonna be honest with someone. Hey, it's a lot. And if you want to fuck with me, you're gonna fuck with me. If not, hell yeah, I don't give a fuck.
That's why you're single right now.
I'm very honest. But I mean, I'm single, but I still have a roster of 4 guys that want to actively date me.
But here's the big point. You don't want them though.
For sex
No, I love them all. But I love them all for different things.
But is that even a conversation? Like, hi, babe, what's your body count?
I mean,
like,
I
do
like them
people
all,
talk
though.
about that
I've
shit?
never
Like,
had
relationship?
People do ask you that. They do.
So, all right, let me ask the ladies a very simple
a very good
question.
point.
Do you think men care about body counts, yes or no? Raise your hands if you think men care about body counts, yes.
I'm gonna say it
To a
depends.
certain extent.
Only 2?
But I've never been asked.
Interesting.
Only 2.
Not nowadays. I don't think.
Only 2 think that men care. The rest of you guys think men don't
No,
care about body
I
counts?
think-
Honestly, I date
some
guys
men
that
do
are
and
more
some
like a
men
different type
don't.
of
The
industry.
majority of men, do you think
like
the
a
majority
music
of men care
industry,
about a woman's body
NFL,
count?
or something
Depends
like
where
that.
they
They don't
live.
give a fuck about that
It
shit.
really depends.
Depends if they live in a city or a rural area, if they've been outside or not.
If he's been born again, we can get rid of that. Doesn't matter. We good. It's
Also,
okay,
how
baby.
old are you? I feel like
If you lived in New York
Need to get
City
born
all
again.
your life, like no, they're not gonna care. If you live
Do you
in like
think a guy that
Nebraska,
wants
they're gonna
a
care.
girl, a wife, is gonna care?
But like, are you gonna?
I've been engaged
are
3
you gonna
times. I
blame
don't think they
someone
care.
for what they did at like
I really don't.
16 or like 17 versus like what they do at like 27, almost 30, or like let's like pretend because you change over time.
I'll give you an example. Logan Paul's girlfriend, right? Well, fiance.
Who?
Oh, God.
Uh,
Nina.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
She had a past where you can see multiple guys. Doesn't mean she had sex with all of them,
Right.
but in that image, it's being put that she's been with a bunch of guys. Now, by default, it was in the past. You know what I'm saying? She was
Right,
younger, having fun, whatever. But to marry somebody, have a man that's going to be your like husband.
She was with
that looks
all
really
the,
bad.
But
but
so
you're
you're
saying
saying that
all
when
the
you're
elite
16,
Hollywood people, not
that
in long
matters?
relationships.
Not
Like
care.
it didn't look good because of what, like she was with multiple, and then on top of that, she
No,
didn't
but-
have to get
Also,
nude
she's
or
famous.
But
whatever.
Yeah,
it's
also-
personified
But also,
because
if you're
it's a celebrity.
poly, it's
Yeah,
different
But if
exactly.
you're a
too.
regular person, it's even worse because
I
now
don't think it should matter. If you're regular, I mean, no,
It makes
no,
her look like
celebrity
she
or
only
person,
cares
it
about
just
money
doesn't
and
matter.
status. Because if you're going after every guy and they just happen to be like Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yeah,
and
I
then
was
every
just
guy
say
she's
that.
with is a high
the
roller.
foundation was that she might have slept with those guys. That's the main issue here.
But
Not
are
the
you
money.
the same
she's
as when you were
kissing
16?
them, and then she
Yeah, but doesn't he
basically
not
talks
care?
about.
No, he definitely does care.
But
Because it's
are
his
you the same?
girlfriend.
He's
How
coping.
do you know?
Huh?
How do you know?
Look at
Because
his
yeah,
individual
you gotta
camera.
watch it.
He's
I
coping.
love Dylan
coping hard.
Dennis's. I want to go to that fight.
Like,
stuff.
why is he with her?
So I like poly
They're
relationships.
coping.
So I like to date a girl and have a guy. So like I'm like my guys like
All right.
love me because they're like, oh, bring a bitch home. Yeah, I'm down. Let's go. So like I don't have these issues like that.
You're good, but
So what is your number? I know you said off of percentages, but let's assume it's not percentages. What number? Hard number would it
I'm
be?
not completely sure. I don't keep like my diary with me at all times, but I would say around 22.
you have a diary?
Oh,
Ladies,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
like,
didn't bring it today.
Ladies, I'm not saying what what your body count is or anything like that. I'm saying what is too high for a woman in general.
Yeah, in general.
It doesn't. It depends where she lives. There's too many things I can't give like a number.
Roughly, just
I
general.
literally don't have. I mean,
If your
under
son
100.
was about to get married with a chick, what number would be unacceptable? And you would tell him you should probably think twice about this and
I
not do
wouldn't
this.
because if they had an energetic connection and they were best friends and they were in love, like that matters more to me.
This is why women are shittier parents than fathers. God damn.
Yeah, facts.
Oh my
I want
God.
my son to be happy. I'm not gonna judge her.
It does not
It's
matter.
about like
I
an
don't even have the
energetic
new,
connection.
Yes.
It's about energy.
The world's doomed, bro.
Energy.
Yeah, bro. The world is doomed.
That's why
We
single,
live in
that's why
frequencies. We live in
kids
energy.
that come from single mother households end up as fucks.
Child development, that is not
You're
true
saying
at
that
all.
women are
At all.
shittier parents than like a father, right? But like the reason why there's no father is because he left. So
Period.
Where
Not
like
taking
Not
responsibility.
necessarily. A lot of the times it's the
A
woman
lot of
keeps the
the time.
father from the children and he weaponizes. She weaponizes.
Let's get the statistics, Myron. Let's get the statistics.
Can I please finish my thought before you guys interrupt? What I said was, in a lot of instances, the man is not allowed to see his children, and the woman weaponizes the children against him, and also uses the family courts to her advantage to go ahead and get the money through child support, because she knows if it's shared custody, she doesn't get as much money.
Okay, I will say
Or
though.
the guy got 5 other baby mamas and he's running
and
around.
here's the other thing too. That's not
a lot
as
of
often
times.
as you think.
I'm from Detroit. That happens a lot.
Fantastic.
Okay, as someone who studied like childhood development, though, like mothers have the maternal figure, and that's why mothers get most kids in court situations and stuff, because men don't
Biologically?
Thank you. Have the like, or don't have that same hormone made in them and like same
No, it's
instinct
because
to
the
them.
family courts are heavily favored towards the
it's
mother
not
every
like
time.
biology
No,
speaking. It's
yeah,
not
no,
like I
like-
have a degree in it, sir. So
you're telling
Do you know that your degree also, if we're going to talk about this, then
What's
why
your
is it
degree?
that single fathers do way better than single mothers?
they don't.
Depends.
Where's
They
the
do.
where's the
They do.
stats?
There's
I want
actually
the website.
Everywhere.
It's
Oh, wait,
it's
we'll
absolute
say it when we're
fact.
done.
Well, there's
'cause I don't see it.
everywhere.
That's an absolute
anywhere
fact.
of them,
That when you compare
so.
single mothers to single fathers, the kids that come from single father households absolutely are less degenerative, not alcoholics, not drug abusers, less likely to go to prison, because fathers typically tend to be disciplinarians.
And for females and male, like
Addiction
children.
is a disease. It gets passed
Yes.
on.
Are you just saying like specifically speaking for like
The children that
men
come,
who are
the
raised
children
by
that come
men?
from single father households versus the children that come from single mother households, the children that come from the single father household are less likely to be degenerates and fuck ups in society.
I'd love to see your like
yes.
like yeah.
That's it.
I need to
It's-
see your information on that because
I'd be happy to tell you. But yes, I'd show you the study, and our
Please.
buddy Rollo Tomasi did a whole in his book, The Rational Male, Part 4. He talks about this.
Yeah,
Single
no,
fathers
I
versus
definitely
single
wanna
mothers.
read.
Yeah,
So-
I believe
I agree with
fathers
you.
are very important in the
And
home.
the family courts are
but
absolutely.
A lot of times they
if you
leave
can't
it.
even concede that the family courts aren't biased towards the mother, then we
But
can't
are
even
you
have
seeing
a
why?
rational
Like,
discussion.
do you understand why though? Like what
it
I'm
doesn't
saying?
matter why. They
You know,
are
it doesn't
biased.
matter why.
No,
what
it does
the
matter.
courts are
I
like
don't
going
have children,
from.
so I do
at
not
all?
care that much.
Equally, they're both parents.
Yeah, no,
But because of
100%.
her biology, let's say, it is biased. It doesn't
Okay.
matter how it's biased. It's still biased.
They're both. It takes two
But
parents.
if you have the specific like created in you when a woman like she births the child, so there's certain hormones and things that are made in her body to make her more close to the child and make them develop better. And so that's why a court sticks with the mother. They specifically have certain
If the
things.
individual is a bad person, doesn't matter if it's
No,
maternal,
if you're a
if it's
bad
biological.
person, that's not what we're talking about.
How many
though. I'm
single
talking about a
fathers
regular
are there,
ass
though,
mom
compared
who's
to
trying her
single
best for her
mothers?
kids and a dad. Like same. I'm not saying that. I bet that there's certain things they have in them.
It's very
Not that
simple.
many single
This is why you're
fathers.
incorrect. The burden of proof. This is why you're incorrect. The burden of proof to get a child away from the mother is much higher than it would be the burden of proof required to get the child away from the father. So in other words, the woman has to be a huge degenerative fuck up to get the kids taken away from her, versus the father doesn't have to rise to even half of that, and he gets the kids taken away from him.
Yeah, that's true.
So boom, the courts are biased to females.
I feel like a lot of times, though, fathers aren't really trying to get their kids.
Happening right now. Michelle
You can have
Blueface.
joint custody.
I don't know.
Oh,
Right
let's
now.
not even talk about that. That's a mess.
I wanted to fight her.
Listen, I'm
That's a
telling you
mess.
right now. If she didn't have a record,
I know Blueface
she
personally.
got the
He's a
baby.
mess.
Because she got a record now, he might get the baby.
Okay, so
And Will Vicky's so nice. I can't
so you
believe
have
she
no
did that.
number.
No.
Oh no, you said 22.
I love Will Vicky.
I didn't say 22.
No, she did.
No, but
Okay.
for my
Now what about you? What's too high for you?
There's not. I don't. That's not. I'm not judging someone off of what they do with their life and.
Okay, what if
they
it was
grow
your
up.
son?
I know. I agree.
wouldn't care
asked everyone-
anyway?
No, because if you're going to be someone at 15, whatever, 16, 17, I'm not judging you. What you do in your past, when you get to that age, if you've changed, you've developed, you've grown, you've gone. I don't know what you've done in your life. That's not for me to say.
Yeah.
But when you change and get to that age, and you feel like you're ready and you're ready to settle down with my son, if that's the thing, I'm not judging you for what you did in your past. It's not my business.
Can you admit people have past traumas?
Oh, absolutely. We don't
Everybody
got time
does.
to talk about all mine. So, I got to.
So hold on. If your son is gonna marry somebody
Yeah.
and be with them forever,
Yeah.
wouldn't you want a clean slate at least, or close to clean?
Everybody has past trauma.
Yeah, no,
Everybody.
you're gonna every
Everybody
single
has the same.
girl or
That's
person,
crazy.
individual, man, female is gonna have their own baggage and things that they've gone through in their life. That's what I mean. So if something happened to you when you were younger and you felt like you need to wild out for that, then you need to wild out because of that and stuff. Like everyone deals with it in their own way. I don't think it's fair to judge you when you're 20. I don't know how old you
So hold on.
getting married.
She's marrying into your family.
Yeah,
so now
I
it
don't
becomes
care.
your problem as well. So she's calling the
That's not
police
a problem.
on your
That's
son.
not a problem.
Making false
But you're
allegations.
making like a situation out of someone who could have maybe passed in her life, like slept around and stuff like that. Like you don't know who she is, like when she's getting married.
I'm confused. How did the
That's the
police
whole
come into
point,
this?
So you're saying she's sleeping around, like when she's marrying my son, like
No,
she's
I'm saying-
engaged to my
I'm
son and she's sleeping
I'm
around the
saying
town.
The prior of her past experiences
But like how prior?
have created trauma.
Yeah, so everyone has trauma.
Everybody
you
has
have trauma.
trauma.
Every girl at this table's got trauma.
What
do you mean?
I would never
Fresh, you
ask
have
my
no
child
trauma?
their body count.
Emotional damage.
Having a higher count, it's a safer bet. You know why? Because like if my daughter meets a guy and this guy only had sex only with 5 women, don't you think that that guy would need to try more?
Yes.
Right? I'd rather this guy slept with 100 women, get it out of the way.
I don't think that's
So do you
tried
think,
every color, every
real
shape.
fast, 100 body
I
count
don't
for a
think
man is the same as
trying is
100 for
gonna
a
make-
woman?
I think
It's the same?
Yeah, no, I don't think
Okay.
it's
think it's the same?
It's the same.
Okay.
But I rather my daughter marrying someone that like got it out of their system. You know, like, oh no, he's such a good boy. He only like had sex
No,
with
but-
2 girls.
But we're
Then you're
talking
gonna be
about
cheating.
the other way. We're
Yeah.
talking about your son and this daughter-in-law.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Same.
So you want her to get it out of her system too?
That shouldn't determine whether she is a. No, that's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
because everyone has a phase.
Well, whose parents
Everyone,
ask
yeah.
them their body count?
Yeah, seriously. Is that like
Yeah,
before
I
you
don't
get
know
married, what's
any
your body
parents that
count?
ask their child.
If anything,
Like,
makes them a worse partner.
So
If
for
they've
you-
been with a bunch of people,
so for
it's
you,
going to
there's
make them
no
a worse
number.
partner.
For you, it's 22. For you, it's 20.
No,
what about?
I thought you were asking my number, but for my son or daughter, I said there wasn't, and then you guys asked, and then I was like, I guess like under like 100.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's under 100.
Under 100.
No, yeah, because I was answering my body count,
Her
and then you
personal body
said that
count.
wasn't the question.
So 22 was
Her personal.
okay.
That's low.
That's very low.
Good for you.
My OnlyFans is only with
that's
my
what she
ex,
remembers.
So
Yeah, when she's not
I'm a
drunk,
monogamous.
when she's not tipsy and shit.
Okay.
I'm very
What about you,
poly.
Miss
Condoms.
Myanmar?
Yeah.
She ain't said shit all night.
I'm not judging anyone, but it's
Probably
like to
count.
the point where you stop counting and stop caring about your body count. I think that's a little too much.
Me,
And
She judging.
At least she knows.
I don't care.
and as for my son, if I have a son, if his wife basically isn't having him, wrapped around his fingers, her fingers.
Mhm.
If he's not wrapped around her fingers, then it's like,
What number
what's
is too
the
high?
point?
What number is too high in your opinion for a woman to have?
Just the point where she doesn't count it anymore.
Okay, if let's say she did count, what would that number be?
What if she likes counting?
She counts to 700.
What if she has a
like
notebook like her?
Diary.
Yeah, what would that number be?
I'm
Too
gonna
much for you.
go with 30.
30.
I think it's a safe bet.
Okay, now we'll start here. What do you think the average body count is for a woman that's 25 years old?
Like nowadays,
Depends
We'll
what
start
kind of
here and then
girl.
work our way. Yeah, nowadays.
I wouldn't know, but I'm gonna go with 30.
Okay. What about you?
That was my number. I got to change it up a little bit then. I'll go with 40.
Okay. What about you?
Well, the thing is, I understand you're asking the average, but it depends where you live. But I guess if you're taking into consideration people that live in rural
Miami.
areas, the cities, etc., and just the whole population.
They go on
out
trips
of
and vacations.
whole,
Yeah.
yeah, probably around like 35, 40.
All right. What about you?
in Miami, it's nasty.
I mean, in general.
Depends if you've
I
been in
would say-
relationships or not.
I would say, I think 15. I don't think it's.
All right. You?
I'm in the music and club industry. I'm definitely going to say I'd manage 12 bottle girls. I'm going to say definitely over 100. 1,000%.
Okay.
1,000%.
25 years old, over 100?
1,000%. If you're working in the industry I work in, 1,000%.
See, that's why it depends.
It's just I just feel like people, I feel like girls lie about everything, and I don't lie about that shit. If I did it, I did it, and that's that. And I feel like a lot of women just be like, oh, I fucked like 10 dudes. Bro, I fucked like 1,000 dudes. What's it, like, who cares?
Okay.
Like, no offense.
What about you?
I would say like 20 and 30.
20, 30? Okay. What about you?
Over 100. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right. And then I'll go back to the chats here.